don't believe what happens when plant-eating dinosaurs fight back against killers. A herd of Ankylosaurus was casually munching on seaweed along the shoreline, completely unaware that a pack of Acrocanthosaurus was lurking nearby. These sleek, muscular predators pose a serious threat to any creatures hanging around the coast. Acrocanthosaurus were close relatives of the notorious Allosaurus, so their hunting skills and attack power were nothing to mess with. Today, they clearly put Ankylosaurus on the menu. Sensing danger, the Ankylosaurus tried to make a run for it, but their heavy bone armor and stubby legs meant speed wasn't exactly their strong suit. The Acrocanthosaurus closed in from behind, and soon one hungry predator lunged forward, clamping down on an Ankylosaurus neck. Luckily, the Ankylosaurus neck was protected by thick bone plates that those teeth were penetrating. But the Acrocanthosaurus seemed to forget that Ankylosaurs weren't just sitting ducks. The next second, another Ankylosaur whipped its tail with tremendous force, and the Acrocanthosaurus immediately pulled its head back in pain. That spike-covered tail was their deadliest weapon. The Ankylosaurus immediately fought back. Injured Acrocanthosaurus didn't dare attack recklessly again, so they switched tactics, surrounding the Ankylosaurs and constantly probing for weaknesses. The pressure of being surrounded made the Ankylosaur herd nervous. Seeing that their attackers weren't backing down, the leader let out a low call, and 5 Ankylosaurs huddled to get their shoulder. Their bodies formed a defensive circle with no blind spots, hiding their vulnerable heads completely in the center, while only showing their armored backs and deadly spikes to the outside. With those sharp bone spikes constantly swaying, this formation left the Acrocanthosaurus with no opening to attack. They quickly lost patience, continuing this standoff would just waste energy. They turned and headed into the forest to find other prey. Their luck was good this time. They barely stepped into the woods when they encountered a group of iguanodon. But before they could launch their attack, several velociraptors suddenly leaped down from the tree branches. Though much smaller, their fighting ability and ferocity were legendary in prehistoric jungles. The scene instantly erupted into chaos. The Acrocanthosaurus pack stopped hiding and quickly joined the melee, using brute force to bite their prey. The smaller iguanodon had no chance to fight back, while the velociraptors, seeing things go south, immediately retreated. A few strong iguanodon tried to use their tails to block the attacks, but their tails lacked sharp spikes and barely made a dent when they hit the Acrocanthosaurus. The next moment they were bitten in the neck and pinned to the ground. Their companions met the same fate. Sharp teeth instantly pierced skin and found vital spots. The smell of blood quickly filled the air. While they were feeding, the velociraptors that had fled earlier quietly snuck back. The amount of prey was too tempting. They took advantage of the Acrocanthosaurus being busy eating to steal some scraps. The Acrocanthosaurus had actually noticed, but with plenty of prey available, they didn't mind letting the little guys have a bite. Besides, velociraptors were extremely fast. Even they would have trouble catching them. After this night of abundant hunting, the Acrocanthosaurus pack returned to their nesting area with 2 massive carcasses, but these weren't meant for the young ones. They were brought back for an injured father. It turns out these seemingly formidable Acrocanthosaurus were still just juveniles. If this fully grown, massive adult Acrocanthosaurus had taken action himself,